Namaste, beloveds. This is Mother with Wisdom, and don't worry, my energies have calmed down a lot today. But I am so motivated to share, and I've been told to do this in a special way, and that some rather special information is going to be shared with you today. So um, it is what it is. What I was told to do, I'm going to start off with the Medicine Woman Tarot deck, um, and from there we will proceed. What I have done, what I was told to do, was to take out all the major arcana cards and pull from them only with this reading. So I took out all the other um, regular cards, and this is just the 22 um, arcana cards, the major cards. Um, so I've already prayed over them, and um, just see what we get, what Mama wants us to get, and healing. This is the Strength card. It's also number 8. This is the Strength card. Strength card is usually has a Leo energy, has a lion on it on the traditional cards, but you can see what this card offers. Strength is healing in this deck. And I want you to see her feet, half in the water and half on the land. And I want you to see the lotuses and the child and just everything that's here. Let's see what it says, beloveds. Number and meaning: 8, harmony, balance. Medicine woman, energy, healing, power. Traditional name of this card is strength. Affirmation: all of my desires have aligned with my highest ideals. Thus my presence heals. I look forward with confidence to the eternal splendor of my loved-filled life. The card speaks. Strength is the quality present in me when my mind and heart are working in the same direction. I have learned how to place my desires like a chain of roses, one intertwined with another in a mutually compatible arrangement. I have rejected those desires that interfere with my main purpose in life, and I have seen how my talents and abilities, my deep felt longings and soul needs can all work together for my highest good. I have learned to use my creative imagination, trying out different arrangements until I see how I can transform what appears to be an obstacle into a benefactor. That is the power, beloveds, and that is what this message is today, is about transforming our thoughts and repatterning and rearranging the perception of something that we have, and understanding that as a sovereign being, we have the power to set the narrative at any time, on any situation. So let me finish this and I'll get more into that revelation that I received, that wonderful download, and the growth that came from it, that is coming from it, and the grounding that the information itself provides for the soul and spirit. Okay. I have tamed I have tamed the beast. You saw segment yesterday, okay? And let me just say this, beloveds, that I have to, not that I feel obligated to defend myself or explain what was given, what was shown, what flowed, what came through, how it came through. Um, when I'm in the moment, I'm in the moment, and it is what it is. And you got it raw and unfiltered. No filters yesterday, none. And I wanted to see what that felt like. I wanted to see what it looked like. Um, and I know now. And beloveds, I want you to understand that you just got that little bit of it, and I'm sure it was kind of like overwhelming to you. But I want you to understand that is what I deal with 365, 24/7 until I fall asleep. Okay? That, and as an empath, I'm picking up other people's stuff and other things, and all of this is going on at one time. And so when I'm sitting up here and trying to explain to you my understanding of what the multiverse is and how we are experiencing time through past, present, and future right in the now moment. Um, I think, well, I hope you saw all of that yesterday. That's what that was. That was everything kind of going on in the now moment, and me just sharing my thoughts and feelings and what was flowing inside of me. So take it how you will. Um, Getting back to this, taming the beast. I have tamed the beast. What were once threatening forces I now control through the power of my thought. Not by creating walls, no cages. Let them know who they are, let them be who they are. Let it flow. No restrictions, no more restrictions. I now control through the power of my thought, not by creating walls, but by making of an enemy a friend. Do I gain dominion? That is my social skills. That is me learning to do what I need to do. And I need to be more social. I need to be more welcoming and more trusting. More, stay more in that innocent and the trusting, um, and the allowing and the unfolding. Knowing that I don't have to be so fierce and protective and let everybody know I will bite that ass, so don't fuck with me. So it is what it is, and it is the coming out of that, um, stepping into the role that I was put here to do, which is going to require me to be much more approachable, which is going to require me to be much more sociable, which is going to require me to compartmentalize some of my feelings and thoughts more so that I am in a more in command, more in control, um, more centralized, more focused, um, more authoritative. There we go. More authoritative position than what I have been inside of myself. And so um, that is the spiritual maturity that is coming forth. And that's coming forth with the evolution and the rebirth of this understanding of this new being that I am at this moment. And knowing that this new being can't keep reaching back and you know, letting what was seeded in the past keep regrowing as weeds in this garden. You know, I've got to nip that from the root. I've got to rip it. I've got to do something with that so that it doesn't keep coming up. And how that is coming up is this is this revelation and the downloads that I've been getting that started with yesterday's revelation about my mother not being broken. And that is restructuring so many beliefs about myself and about her, that everything is really brand new, brand spanking new. And it's like, and so this, taking this in is very healing. So this card healing, when it came up, I'm not surprised because that's exactly what is going on. So let me get back into it, beloveds, and finish. All of my desires have aligned, and this is the affirmation. All of my desires have aligned with my highest ideals. Thus my presence heals. I look forward with confidence to the eternal splendor of my love-filled life. The card speaks. Strength is the quality present in me when my mind and heart are working in the same direction. I have learned how to place my desires like a chain of roses, one intertwined with another in a mutually compatible arrangement. I have rejected those desires that interfere with my main purpose in life. Wasn't I just saying that? And I have seen how my talents and abilities, my deep feeling longings and soul needs can all work together for my highest good. I have learned to use my creative imagination, trying out different arrangements until I see how I can transform what appears to be an obstacle into a benefactor. I have tamed the beast where once threatening forces I now control through the power of my thought. Not by creating walls, but by making of the enemy a friend do I gain dominion. My power is the power of the caring ways. I possess the power of my inner convictions. My sexual life creative energy is channeled through the thoughts which I dwell upon. Toward the upliftment of others in service to the one, I live within you. As you work with changing the patterns of your own life, becoming conscious of your choices, you feel me grow. The energy I have to give to you is infinite. Only the mind interferes by its limiting thoughts. As you change them, you open up the door to my unbounded love and healing force. Self-questioning. What would happen if I stopped complaining? Exercise. Make a list of all that you desire, both qualities and things. See how one can lead to another. Arrange them in a hierarchy. Don't expect to do this exercise any faster than you can put together a jigsaw puzzle. Meditation. Imagine yourself ready to take a journey to a garden paradise where there awaits the healing woman, strength. Call upon her, visualize her, then listen to her speak to you. Do not judge her words, thinking you are only making them up. Refrain from telling yourself, this can't be true. And beloved, this is a repeat card, okay? And it's reinforcing what was already told. And it's cementing it. It's making it strong, a stronger surface for you to walk across. I hope that resonates with you. Listen until there is a feeling of completeness. Analyze what has been said only when you are through. You may question her during the speaking, but be sure to listen to and accept her answers. Yesterday, like I said, you have to allow, no matter how uncomfortable or painful growth is, you have to allow. You have to allow. And don't worry how it looks or even how it feels or what someone else may think about it. It's you maturing. It's you getting to the next level, to the next step, to the next phase of where you need to be. It's for you. So find the glory in it and honor the process and honor the step, and don't worry how awkward it looked or how awkward it felt or any of that. Just bless it and be thankful, be grateful for the experience. So many wish they had them. They are so lost. And I've been that being who was so lost and could not think, could not see past something, just held down by my own thoughts and feelings. And so to put them out on the table, so to speak, kind of really helps. So it's a personal process. It does not have to be done on camera, but it was what it was. It is what it is. And like I said, it's part of my journey. It's for me, to look back upon and reflect and understand more of myself. And as we are mirrors, beloveds, what you saw is what goes on within you with your own dialogues within yourself. When you are, should I do this? No. Should I do it? Nah. Yeah, go do it. Do it. Nah. Mm-mm. That's the dynamics. And it just played out in front of you. It usually does that inside of me, but it was what it was, and the moon said share it. So the lunacy, the lunatic, the whatever you want to call it, expressed itself. And it showed and gave what it needed to show and give. And I'm sure it was received by those who needed to receive it, because otherwise, what would be the point and purpose? Okay, let's move forward with this. She is waiting to talk to you, depending for her existence on your willingness to give her form in your mind. Visualization, again, this is the healing card. This is the strength card. Listen to what it's saying to you. Listen to the instruction. Listen to the wisdom. Picture someone you love. This is the visualization. For 20 minutes, send that person loving thoughts in any way you can. If this person has asked for healing, see them healed. Later, don't ask them if they felt it. Simply observe any changes in them over the next few days. Astrological sign Leo. Foods are nature's healers. Many books have been written on healing diets. Sometimes these diets and theories seem to conflict with each other, causing confusion and one struggling to find the right way of eating. All naturally healing diets, however, emphasize the importance of fresh, whole foods. Locally grown organic food should make up the main part of your health-producing daily diet. When wondering about specific substances, is this food, herb, drink right for me in this particular moment? Try the muscle test. To begin the muscle test, make an agreement with your body. And yesterday we spoke of the jaguar, and the jaguar panther having how many muscles? 400, 500 was the two definitions, and learning how to focus in on a muscle and use that muscle for what it does, how to strengthen it and test it. And here we're being given the same reinforcement of that information with this muscle test. To begin the muscle test, make an agreement with your body/mind that if a substance is good for you, you will be stronger. Place one arm out to the side, level with your shoulder. Have a friend push down after telling you to resist. You will notice your strength or weakness. Then place the substance in question in your other hand over the solar plexus or in your mouth and repeat the test. Are you stronger or weaker? If weaker, try testing something wholesome. This will differ from person to person until you get a stronger response. Just to prove to yourself that it wasn't tiredness that made you weaker, a more thorough explanation of muscle testing can be found in Your Body Doesn't Lie by John Diamond, MD. Colors. Wear green for healing and balance, blue for calming and anesthetizing, yellow for cheer. Visualize orange flowing through your body for healing of skin, largest organ. Try red when feeling depressed or weak. Wear a particular color for 3 to 7 days, and you will clearly see how it affects you both emotionally and physically. I'm doing that with orange for the fall. I've selected orange and have been oranging it up lately, and it does um, lighten you. Healing and strength. If you get 8 healing in a reading, it is probably telling you that you must be a healing force in a situation. You may have to work behind the scenes, but it is your consciousness that has the superior power to create a beneficial outcome. You must keep your mind in the light. Keep your mind in the light. Beloveds, that is paramount in knowing how to lighten the mood, so to speak. Lighten your mood or switch your mood or shift your focus of your feelings is to keep your mind on the light, in the light, on spiritual things, things that uplift you, things that elevate you, things that reward you, things that affirm who you are as a being, as a person, that affirms your worth to yourself. It's very important, especially now, especially with light workers, because there is so much of the unseen coming at you. And from what we went through yesterday, about letting these lesser light energies approach you now, and if you can, to help transform and help send them into the light or welcome them into the light. And as yesterday I said, that's not for everyone, beloveds. That is for those who are skilled with psychopomp, okay? You have, or your guides have really got to be on point with you in that. So if that is something that you feel called to do or you want to do, look into it. Again, it's called Psychopomp, and it is about welcoming and releasing energy back into the light so that it can be transformed or it can go home. It's just that simple. Okay, let's move forward. Make sure you are envisioning potential success, whether it be health, wealth, or conflict resolution. Your inner force is strong and you can see through whatever trouble might be appearing. In fact, it may be so strong right now that you don't even see any trouble. All the better. And that's what my guides are working with me with. I've been so used to seeing and looking for the predators, looking for the trouble. Not looking for the predators. I don't want to say that. Looking for what is coming at me that I might need to protect myself from. That has been my whole way of being. Defensive mode, always. And so now it's coming out of the defensive mode and relaxing and finding comfort in the being mode, just being, just flowing, just allowing, and knowing that, okay, Valerie, you don't have to be so vigilant and so dramatic in your protection of yourself and your loved ones. You don't have to, you know, be that peacock and show I got more than one eye, and show my whole tail. Really show my whole tail, okay? And big girl got a lot of tails, so just to let you know. But that is the message, to for me anyway, to be more approachable. And so, in order for me to be more approachable, I have to see what is in me that is not approachable, um, because I have not been seeing it. Others have been seeing it. Others have been feeling it, just as they feel the love and everything else. But I have to learn how to temper, and that's the word that was given to me. Temper, temperance, temper. I have to learn how to create the balance um, that I want to be. And no one can measure it out or tell me, what ingredients or how much of this or how, Valerie, you should be this sweet, add 50 Oshun's and one Yamaya, you know, to your saltiness. Have 50 sweeteners, sweet water, and one little drop of salty water in there. You have to find what works for you, what's most natural and what's most comfortable. And beloveds, that sometimes requires you to, I've been looking within for 20 years, but I never knew how I was coming across. And that has been my, is one of my greatest lessons right now, is coming off as the mother goddess. The mother goddess is not always strict and about discipline and about judging and about um, what word am I? What? Just being domineering or dominant. And that was my relationship with my mother, like I said. That's why these revelations that are coming through right now are so profound for me. And I'm really understanding it. And like I said, with the segment, the mother, that's that mother protector energy, that I clung to because it was my manna. It is what I needed. It is what I felt I needed to do to get myself heard. And like I said, raising my own children, I didn't have time to, you know, I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all need to know. When I tell you to do something, do it. And when you don't, there are consequences. And I'm going to enforce them out of love, because I love you, because I want you to do better, because I want you to have better, because I want you to be better. But doing that from my understanding of what mothering should be and what it should look like, you know, the sternness that should be there, the fear, that's that Machiavellian. It's better to be feared than to be loved, you know, and that is that patriarchal energy that is basically, you know, been absorbed by the female. And this is where a lot of this feminine energy has to be healed as well as the masculine energy, so that they can work together with that child. Because That is the bottom line, is the healthy children, okay? The healthy world, the healing that comes through you as a being, as a caretaker of the earth and all that's on it. And even when you're weeding your garden, you can't be up there cussing out the weeds because they're weeds. They have a purpose as well. So it's all connected, beloveds. It's so all connected. Let me finish this. Your inner force is strong, and you can see through whatever trouble might be appearing. In fact, it may be so strong right now that you don't even see any trouble. All the better. Your state of high consciousness will automatically be resolving difficulties all around you without your even working at it. This is the strength of your bright inner vision. Let it continue to fill you with thoughts of love and beauty. These vibrations will radiate from you quite naturally. It is this card of strength and healing that is best expressed in the blessing way prayer below. I will be happy forever. Nothing will hinder me. I walk with beauty before me. I walk with beauty behind me. I walk with beauty above me. I walk with beauty below me. I walk with beauty around me. My words will be beautiful. This is a prayer of the Navajo people. Visualize and inwardly feel the beauty of life surrounding you as you say it. The more you radiate healing, the stronger your healing force will become. Walk in beauty. And that was that card, beloved. The other card that I am going to read is this one, simply because it appeared to me in my dream. This is the horned serpent. As you can see, the crystal on the head there. It's almost like an amethyst crystal. But let's see what it has to say. On page 27, which is a 9, it's known as the horned snake, and it is number 5. This, I'll show you. This symbol is number 5. I don't know if you could see that or not, but it is what it is. Precious jewel. Horned snake carries the energy of the 5th day of divination and follows the path of the cosmic serpent Draco. There is an ancient story that tells of the mysterious powers of horned snake about 8,700 years ago. 8 and 7 is 15, which is a 6. About 8,700 years ago, the earth became enshrouded in darkness. This lasted for many years. Then the horned snake approached with his brilliant crown jewel illuminating the entire world around. The people saw this great light of many colors, and it warmed them and filled them with joy. Such a jewel and such a light had never been seen or known to exist. Some evil ones thought to steal the power of the precious jewel. They approached the great horned serpent with long knives and spears. They struck many times, and the wondrous being soon breathed its last. Then they reached for the great crystal horn, and as they were removing it, it exploded. Little pieces of the light went into everything. Now it is said we must look carefully when we are searching for the precious jewel. The sages teach that a small piece of the precious jewel is inside each being. although it is often difficult to discern. The precious jewel now lives hidden in the rainbow. It floods all of creation with brightness, but we have to learn to see it. Horned snake teaches that within you is this miraculous light. This light not only lights your way, it can light the way for others. It is the shining jewel of friendship, love, and the warmth of kindness. Now, do you know why this was in my dream? Hmm? What am I just speaking of, beloveds? I'm speaking of being more social, of being more open, of being more conscious of, and that means realizing and understanding yourself as a gift from God to others. That is what you are here to serve. We are here to serve. I am here to serve. So, me becoming more loving towards myself, more open with myself, sharing more of myself, feeling less and less uncomfortable with myself, allows me to be in the presence of others and to be much more at peace with myself. Not because I'm worrying about what somebody else is thinking. Baby, I think enough for myself. I ain't got time for what nobody else is thinking. You saw that yesterday, okay? That's why other people's thoughts and their feelings, and I do enough of that for myself. I have enough inside of me to listen to than listen to what you got to say, and you ain't in here, okay? That's real. But like I said, for me, this is about opening up. This is about, I keep saying, shine, baby, shine, shine bright. Let them see your light. Let it unfold. This is the process. This is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. For me, it's going to look different for you. It's going to feel different for you. But you see, it can be done. It's being done in front of your face. It's been being done in front of your face. But this is the time. This is the alignment. This is when you are able to grasp when what is in front of your face. Where before you've been blind justice, now you are ma'at. You have ma'at vision, you know? And it's a beautiful thing. Let me keep going. This horned snake teaches that within you is the miraculous light. This light not only lights your way, it can light the way for others. It is the shining jewel of friendship, love, and warmth of kindness. The crown jewel links horned snake with the upper world and to the highest purpose. Horned snake is keeper of secret knowledge and carries the sacred fire of life. She holds light and understands, communicates with it. Communicates with light. Light only gives light. Let me say that again. Light only gives light. Horned snake and okay. Sorry for the face and everything, beloveds. It's just the processing what was received, and like I said, some don't like what was received and they respond. Okay. I'm not being numb anymore. I am allowing the responses. Okay. Um it's gone. Love only gives light. What I'm being told, and part of me just tried to overwrite with, I don't remember that. Anyway, let me get it back focused. Okay. We have to commit. Yesterday I spoke of vows and promises and commitments in relationships and so forth that came up with the relation cards, I do believe. Um, what I'm being told right now from inside is that we have to commit to being light. And for me, it's not something I can check in and check out of. Either you are or you're not. And if you're going to emit light, you have to understand what your highest frequency is and what your lesser frequency is. And you have to find your balance with that. And it's a feeling. You know when you're in your light, when you're in your truth, when you're functioning from your highest vibration, it has a feeling to it. You actually do feel the heat of a glow or a halo or whatever you want to call it. It is an internal sense that clicks on when you know you're in your highest flow. It's a feeling, it's a knowing. And it's not one that can be imitated or faked. It either is there or it's not. And you know when you're getting close to it, and you know when you've gotten as far from it as you can, because you know the intention of your heart, and you know what's behind the words, and you know what's behind the looks, and you know what's behind the threats, you know. And when you are light, you connect with a collective where there are no threats. Nothing can threaten you. You do not feel unsafe because you know who you are. And that's where you're working from. That's where you're being from. That's where you're giving from. And that's where you're reaching from. And that's where you receive everything and where you put it. So the commitment to light is being light. It's something that you constantly have to reaffirm, no matter how much of an ascended master you think you are, or how wise you think you are. Like I said, we are still infants. And this moon frequency, this download is teaching. It's a gentle reminder. It's a gentle reminder of the darkness that we have inside. And that darkness is there for us to grow in. The light separates itself from the darkness. It doesn't stay there, but that's where it's born. That's where it germinates. The light is seated in the dark. And when that dark becomes enough, when you get full of it, you say, okay, now I commit to the light. And you have to find that balance within yourself. You have to create it. You have to imagine it. You have to see it. You have to design it. And you have to customize it for you as an individual. I can't tell you who to be as a light worker. I can't tell you how to feel. I can't tell you how to see things. I can't tell you what's right and what's wrong for you. That's what is being given to me. These are the lessons I am receiving and that I'm passing on. This is what I'm going to be meditating and reflecting upon because it's what's being seeded in me. That I need to work on my commitment to the light And that I guess I've gotten in a place where I set some things down because of what I was going through, you know. And so now it's about reclaiming those things. Oh, this is mine, this is mine, and this is mine. This was my gift, that was my gift. I'm taking them back and I'm accepting them and I'm owning up to them and I'm going to earn them back and I'm going to let them grow and evolve and unfold the way they need to. I'm going to nurture them now. I think I'm responsible again, Mama. Um, Let me try again, you know. And so, as beings of the light, it is a choice. It is a choice. And there's no shortcuts to it. None. It requires your soul to be present, and it requires you not to be numb and check out and so forth and so on. And when you do, beloveds, and you will, until you are so firmly rooted and grounded in being the light that you don't know how to be anything else. But first you have to get there. You got to crawl before you can walk, baby. Okay? And don't beat yourself up. It is an ongoing process. The new world that everyone is talking about, it's not going to occur in the blink of an eye. It's not going to be tomorrow, beloved. I guarantee you that. Okay? You're not going to wake up and be like, not how it happens. Okay? It's an evolutionary process. But once you wake up and once you are truly grounded and committed to being that light source, certain laws no longer apply to you, certain universal laws. You have risen above them. So that is where deeper, more blessings will come from, so to speak. Let me get back to this, sorry. 4727. Horned snake's horn is a powerful crystal antenna. And the horns again, beloveds, too. That's been coming up a lot lately. For me, especially. Especially with the announcement of the Jubilee. The connection to the Jubilee. The horns and Jubilee. The harvest time and all of that. It's all connected. Okay. Horned snake's horn is a powerful crystal antenna that is highly valued in the practice of healing and other related arts. The horn is able to greatly amplify good and evil. Venus is often called the mystical jewel of the morning and evening sky and can be used to activate the powers of the crystal horn of horned snake. The surface of Mother Earth is 2/3 water. Horned snake is the protector of water, of oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, and streams. She guards the entrance to many worlds. She can be contacted by passing through portals, caves, sea notes, and rivers. Her body mass is a powerful sequence of muscles hung on a segmented skeleton. When activated, her tail is whip-like and projects tremendous energy. When she stirs the surface of placid waters, they become unpredictable and life-threatening. With her snake family, she holds and guards the water world. The Earth's crust is supported by 4 snakes. You going to the store? Excuse me, beloved, sorry. They interlock at 4 directions where they provide stability. Altars may be built to honor horned snake and to evoke the energetic principles of water. Draw a medicine wheel with a serpent shape in each direction, radiating downward, as is driven into the earth like stakes. Let horned snake lead you to a mystical river, which flows into deep creative powers. She blesses us with creative fluidity. Her waters are charged with energy. She is the holy intercessor, swimming between shadow and light, or between consciousness and the hidden depths of the unconscious. She has arrived to fill you with inspiration. And I'm hearing inside, you need to get your butt back in the pool. You need to get your butt back in the pool. That's what he's telling you. Fluidity, girl, fluidity. Okay. Let her do just that. She has arrived to fill you with inspiration. Let her do just that. Horned Snake can lead you to important knowledge that you have been seeking, but which has thus far eluded you. She is an omen of good fortune. Horned Snake reminds you that you are a precious jewel. You can light the world around you and make it a better place. Horned Snake card brings water to the seeds of your creative ideas. The Magic Serpent brings the jewel of good health and sudden material gain. Jewels are created from snake saliva. Gems are scattered celestial dust of Venus. Jewels are symbolic of wisdom, grown deep within the dark earth. See the jewels all around you. Jewels represent knowledge of self, one from the unconscious. Their divine energy aligns with spiritual illumination. Jewels can heal and protect. Horned Snake, the brilliant visionary, is a serene teacher. That's it. Serene teacher. I've got to be a serene teacher. Serenity. Okay. I hope. I share. Amen. Thank you. Vision is born when you discover your inner peace of the shattered rainbow jewel. And indeed, true vision is always a precious jewel. And that was that card, beloveds. And that is going to be this video. Again, I want to thank you very much for being the audience, and just for what it is. Just having first and foremost an outlet to feel safe and warm in order to be finding my serenity. Finding my serenity. There we go. That looking for peace in the moment. What I put down, I set my peace down 3 years ago, consciously. And it has been what it has been. It's been this journey. And at arriving at this point in the journey, I'm being shown all you have to do is pick it up. All you have to do is be committed to emitting a higher light frequency. And you do that by finding more inner peace. And that inner peace is what brings about the hormonal balance that is necessary. And if you don't know what I'm talking about or why I'm speaking of hormonal balances and imbalances, those are videos prior to this one, and you're going to have to watch them. That's all I can say on that. But, beloveds, understand the canopic jars, understand the correlation of the organs that secrete the hormones, understand what the hormones do in your biological body, understand what it does in your metaphysical body, in your emotional body. These are the frequencies. In order for you to receive frequencies, Your chakras have to be unblocked. You have to be unblocked. And again, you do this unblocking by committing more to the light frequency. And you commit more to the light frequency by pulling yourself back when you feel that primal self, that old self, trying to take over. Gently remind it, no, that's not the way we do things anymore. That's not the way we see things anymore. That's not the way we are anymore. We're new being now. And I appreciate you, but that response is not the correct one at this time. And so as I learn to speak more gently to myself, that's what will come, that it will become more natural to me, is what I'm being told, is what I'm being taught, is what I am listening to. What else? That's basically probably gonna be it, beloveds. Just go with the flow of this energy. It is a beautiful, nurturing energy, and just be grateful, for um the grace, the grace, the grace, the grace that's being afforded to us at this time to grow, to catch up, to unfold, to blossom as we need to. And understanding that this this is school, okay? This is life, is about receiving these lessons. So accept it with grace. And as the medicine woman card said, walk in beauty. Be that beauty. And let your beauty be serene. You control the flow of your beauty. Let me get to this right quick, as I'm being reminded. Still getting comfortable with this subject, beloved. Still getting comfortable with it. This understanding the reprogramming that's happening with, it's a whole remapping program, beloveds. And as the concept of it is processed, its thought of it is processed and examined, and as memories and flashes and different things are being revisited and shown and are welcomed in coming up in me, they're asked for. So for the clarity, when sometimes you have to pray to understand what you've been given, because a revelation is so deep that you don't really know where to go with it, what to do with it. It kind of just, you know. And so with this particular understandings, like I said, it's rewiring so many different things. And with this rewiring is a whole different understanding of myself, because my whole foundation now has changed. What I, again, thought I knew, thought I saw, I had witnessed it with my child's perception. And my child's perception processed it. And now that, I'm here and I'm woke to the point that I am, and I'm ready to receive, you know, this new information, something that will help me to revise and upgrade my own understanding and knowing of myself, my own self-worth, my own and understanding that there are more ways to look at something. And you need to look at it in a way that's you're going to be granted serenity from it instead of angst, instead of anger, instead of pain. Look for the serenity in the situation. Use that to interpret it. Use that because inside that serenity is unconditional love. Unconditional love resides within um, serenity and peace. That's where it can be found in harmony and bliss. It's not in strife and conflict and doubts and worry and anger and pain and fear. It's not there. It cannot exist there because those things don't nurture it. They starve it. And unconditional love gets very unhealthy in those conditions. So, beloveds, we have to, wow, 11. So that's 4 ones. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guides. Thank you, guides and guardians and angels and ancestors. Thank you. I'm just so moved. I'm not as emotional. The integration of the energies and the information has started to take place. Yesterday, no, it was spank brand new. It was downloading as I was filming, so to speak. So it was what it was, and I'm tired of apologizing for it or explaining it. But um, parts of us feel like that's what we need to do to um, to reassure some people. Um, I guess that the light is still on. The light is still on, and you're still welcome. You're still welcome. Um, it is what it is, beloveds. It is what it is, and I'm okay. I'm trying to still have this conversation, and the conversation is over. So, namaste, beloveds. Namaste, and I'm grateful. Very, very grateful. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep connecting. Let's keep communicating. Let's keep being light. And again, I thank you for your love, light, and your support and your prayers that you're sending my way. um, it's working. It's working. Um, it's being received. And that too is a lesson for me because I'm not used to receiving, I'm used to giving. So to be on the other end is also a new experience for me. So enough yakking. It is what it is. I hope you have um, enjoyed these words of wisdom that have come through. And I hope the card readings help you as it helped me. And the repeating of it, which is 16, which is a very, very, if you look up a 16-pointed star, you'll understand why I say that. That's very symbolic for me um, as one who follows the goddess. 8, as I always say, is the mama's number, so it was doubled. The card came up twice, so it's listen, 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 not just with your ears, but with your heart, your soul. because it's for your good. It's for your good. And you're getting it because you are so loved. Okay. Love us all, beloveds. Be love and be blessed. Love us.